My name is Shishou Shiloh. I am a vampire, as you can tell. Um, and just kind of going over some things. So, about me, I am a mundane vampiric computer scientist. I am a programmer, is what I do. I I mostly play stuff like JRPGs, but also play things like Bethesda games and Pokemon. I know I differentiate Pokemon from JRPGs because typically when you think JRPGs, you think of like your Final Fantasies and stuff, and Pokemon is almost separated in that conversation. But I think I'll be doing some Pokemon stuff as well. Um, I do have a PlayStation 2 collection that I'm still growing on. I love collecting PlayStation 2 titles. Um, I also am trying to learn to be an artist. I have a couple stuff on my Twitter, but I will say that is not my Twitter is 18 plus because some of the stuff I draw, while not directly sex, does have like naked characters and stuff like that. I also sing here and there, though I am really shy about it. So you'll probably only catch it if you are lucky or if I forget to mute. Here's the ref sheet. It was made by Fenny. Um, I'll have all the credits for all this and stuff like that at the end as well. And also on Twitch, I do have credits down there as well, so you can find all the artists. You should definitely, if you want to and can, commission them and things like that. But some notes about the character that I do need to get updated in some places. I almost always forget my glasses in art. Even though, like, even here I had it and it kind of has like a little note down here. Another thing is that I am supposed to have elf-like ears when visible. My number model aren't, but that is a simple fix I will be, relatively simple fix I'll be getting done. And then some rules for chats here on Twitch, and kind of just in general as well. No discriminatory behavior. Things like edgy jokes or, well, trying to pass off discriminatory behavior as edgy jokes. That is not allowed here. Advertising. This doesn't prohibit you from talking about other people's or your streams. However, if it's like random behavior of someone coming out, it's like, oh, I'm streaming right now, or they're streaming right now, that will be removed. No Nazi folk, lewd, disturbing, edgy content, and discussion. So this is mostly self-explanatory. You know, keep it safe work in the chat and stuff like that. And then regarding edgy discussion, if the discussion is with the intent to shock or purposely stir up arguments, you probably shouldn't be saying it here. No extensive conversation on sensitive subjects. So this includes stuff like political things and stuff like that. This is not the place for them. If that's what you want to talk about, I know there are quite a few creators on this platform and on other platforms that is made for those. This is just not the place for those types of things. And lastly is no venting. This community is not responsible for maintaining a specific individual's mental health. If you are having a problem with an individual, that's not venting. You can always come talk to me or one of the people who be main mod. I think currently it might just be Cell, but more get at it with time if needed. But yeah, the community is not responsible for maintaining individuals' mental health. But yeah, so if you have a problem with an individual person, um you can then talk to either myself or the mods about that. But when it comes to like maintaining someone's mental health about something, this is just not the place to do so. Ben Celestic Stinky? Okay, on it. Mochi, you're getting sales mod. Okay, next. Going over just a couple of like likes and dislikes of myself. So, like I said earlier, I do love collecting PS2. Crazy wording? What's crazy wording? Did I say something weird? Um. Anyways, going over likes, I was talking about earlier. I have a. It's a growing PS2 collection. It's about, I want to say, uh, somewhere between 50 some games right now. I'm just wanting to, collect more. Most of them that I love playing are JRPGs. And then out of the likes, Mushoku Tensei, it is my favorite fictional series of all time. Um, I'm currently on the redundant reincarnation novels, so that's the post story for the first part that is currently coming out. So redundant reincarnation is currently coming out. I think book 3 is on its way or is already out. Um, and I'm super excited for season 3 of the anime, which is coming out. I believe I can't remember if it's, I believe it's next year. Dislikes, I really dislike horror. You're not going to really find me playing any horror games or anything like that. I get scared very easily, so I won't be doing any horror-based content. Then for Visual Basic for applications, there's a reason that one's in Comic Sans. If you've ever done work in VBA, you know. If you don't know, then you don't need to know. If you know, you know. And then lastly, going over some of the accreditation. Convector for making live 2D model. Kuromaki for the profile art. So what's the profile picture on my thing, and also this image here. Very good artist. Reference art right here. That was done by FennFox. And then panel art that you see below was done by Hope. And so you can find links to all this stuff below. But yeah. That's kind of it for like this introduction slide. I can talk next about like what games I'm planning on playing, stuff like that. But I want to have together something a little, so that just kind of like a little thing. But yeah, I can watch the clip. Okay, let's. And now, Mochi, you can do whatever you want to sell. I guess I can show off the whole model. The hair physics, when I like tilt my head and stuff. Trying to fit all of it on. General question: how's my week been? Stressful. I've been stressing about this for like the past 2 weeks. I'll, I'll, I'll think about it. So yeah, I've been really stressing about this, trying to make sure I do everything and try to get everything right. But I think that things are going. Favorite Pokemon? That's Altalia. I love Altalia, my floofy cloud dragon. So yeah, I do want to stream probably some more Minecraft, specifically Cobblemon. I really like Pokemon, so it's I'm doing good, thanks Oblivion NPC. So yeah, but definitely want to do Cobblemon or like Cobblemon mod packs, streaming that for Minecraft. Uh, Most likely trying to set something up where I can do with friends. Like playing farming games and stuff like that. I know that they're boring, but they're just really fun. Very cozy games. So stuff like Stardew, Harvest Moon. I would count Slime Rancher as kind of like a farming game, stuff like that. Um, I also do love the Soul series, so I'll probably be streaming those some. I have a question about your programming. Do you use multiple programming languages or just one? Or which ones do you use and which one has been easiest to use? Oh, so if you work in software development, you're never going to be using one language. You're never going to be stuck to one language unless you're doing very niche things like strictly test case development, but even then, you'll most likely be doing it in multiple languages. So I program in multiple. I primarily work inside of Python for data analytics, but I also do work in C Sharp, C++, Java, JavaScript. I've done some work in Rust, and then Algebra web development, but that's not really programming. That's scripting. What should you get for dinner? A fish. If you don't like my answer, you shouldn't have asked, because you know what I was going to give. Games going to be stuff like Cobblemon. What else did I say? Oh yeah, farming games like Slime Rancher, Stardew Valley, Harvest Moon. Dark Souls, the Dark Souls trilogy, Demon Souls. Yeah. Oh, and also a lot of Bethesda, probably playing a good chunk of Bethesda games, and then also just some older games in general. So you might catch me playing some random PS2 titles. Along with also definitely gonna be playing the Fallout games and the Elder Scrolls games. I really want to try out the older Elder Scrolls titles as well, so I might be doing streams on those. But definitely will be doing, yeah, definitely be doing Fallout New Vegas, Oblivion, Fallout 3, Skyrim. Do you think you'll do streams of making your art? Maybe once I get better enough. Currently, I'm not in a place where I feel like. Gotta go for now. Thank you, Mochi. Bye bye. I think for when my art is in a place where I'm happy enough to show off like my progress of like me drawing and stuff, then maybe. I'm not sure because I don't. All streams are chill, but I feel like I wouldn't be a good art streamer. I have a very hard time like multitasking when I'm drawing art. Yeah. Do. Let me think. I'll start with the limbo stuff. So about Souls game, would you try to build charges? I'll support any dex builds. I love playing with unique builds, centering a build around a weapon or around like a certain stat spread. So if it's just wanting like a dex build, that's pretty simple. I can definitely do that if that is the request. My last playthrough was in Dark Souls 1, a pure bow only playthrough, and it was something. Would I do a Dark Souls randomizer? Maybe. I'm unsure honestly. Uh, if it's a Dark Souls 1 randomizer, then potentially. It depends on what the locks and stuff are. Yeah, I've seen them in the past, and they seem a bit too chaotic for me. They seem a bit too chaotic for my taste, but there's always the potential, you know. Can't say I'm not ever going to do anything, because it might happen. But yeah, I'm not planning on it though. But yeah, I think I said a lot of things for a good debut stream. Am I interested in doing any shooter games or platformers? Maybe streaming Hat in Time. I haven't played through a Hat in Time in a while, so maybe doing that. For shooter games, I don't really plan on it. FPSs and stuff aren't my cup of tea, but maybe. Any singing streams? I can't even do karaoke and VR chat. Like, listen, if I get drunk enough, maybe maybe Infinity can one day get me to do VR chat, singing, karaoke and stuff, but because those two are the ones who play VR chat with the most. But it's not something I am. It's something I'm very nervous about. So sorry, I do have a cold right now that I'm still trying to get over. I'm trying my best here. Bottom cough. It's just a cough. I just try to not cough like super loud or anything. Yeah. I I'm probably going to get off for now then. Just want to do like a short introductory stream, and then tomorrow I'll do a longer stream of like playing a game or something. For now, I'm gonna probably give myself a cup of tea and rest some. Bye bye.